Good evening, learners. Hello, how are you? All you are fine. So basically, sometimes you remember, you acknowledge that you have learning some knowledge, but you can't imagine it. And the some knowledge is at your back of the brain, but not coming at your tip. That is called the tip of the tongue. This is the phenomenon in which some knowledge and respectively some names in our daily life we have we have trying to recall them, but our we frust we frustrated sometimes that we can't recall it. That's the phenomenon called tip of the tongue. So why it is happen? Do you ever notice that why this is happen? This is happen because of the main features. The first feature is the disconnect. The disconnect from the brain. Just like you have the partial knowledge of it, you have known that person halfly, and that the meaning of the part which is not recallable, which is at your back of the brain but not on the tip of the tongue. That is the brain. The main part is the brain. Brain cannot recognize that information fully but halfly. And the second part is interference, and when you are fatigued. The loss of knowledge in the today's era in your brain, that overloading brain, and that is commonly happen. That's called the interference of the knowledge. Why it is happen? Just because you have lots of learning previously, lots of learning laterally, and that's the knowledge will combine and making that frustrating moment happen. That's called the interference. And whenever you are interfere the knowledge, your brain is fatigued, and you feel that is this phenomenon tip of the tongue. Here are the some common characteristics of this phenomenon. The first one is the partial knowledge. Do you ever notice that you have you have went to some place and you have the lack of the knowledge, and second time and you have take that way, but you have the lack of the knowledge to reach that place, and that is called the partial knowledge. You This is the happen because you have not read that fully but halfly. And the second part is the age and the usage. And whenever you are get older, and that is happen, that's called our grandparents. I know that person, but we can't recall that name. That is called the tip of the tongue phenomenon whenever you get older. And the one part is whenever you are tired, whenever you are tired and the full of knowledge, but that knowledge is not the meaningful. Just called you met that person, but you not known his name but his characteristics. But when you meet him, and you cannot tell this name, is called the tip of the phenomenon. So there are some common hacks to improve this phenomenon, and you come out from this frustrating moment. One is the you have not the fully cluster meaning that, but you have the emotionally attached with that person. You you try to recall that name. It's called the you have the emotionally attached, and that you repress this phenomenon. And the second part is syntax. Syntax is because of the phonological meaning, but you have to know that the meaning, but you and you come from this way, and you come out that phenomenon. That is the uses of the hacks, and you come out the tip of the tongue phenomenon. Thank you, and like, share, and subscribe to my channel.